like to thank everyone here for coming to watch our production. And before we begin, I would like you all to take a moment to silence and put away your smartphones, as they weren't invented yet in the 1950s. And that is where our story takes place. But seriously though, please try and turn off your phones, or at least put them on airplane mode, because they may impact our microphones. And many of you may not have heard of this musical before, and that is quite alright. We are here to take you back in time to give you the real Verdi experience. Think Americana, teen heartthrobs, and old-fashioned rock and roll. Set in the 1950s, it follows the story of a young rock star named Conrad Verdi, who has just been drafted into the army. And the chaos that ensues between his music label and his teenage fans are the result of a last-minute plan that involves Conrad Verdi kissing one of his fans on live television. We have been working on this production since October of 2018. And as audience members, you may not know that our production is a double cast show, meaning that there will be two people playing the same character, and who you see depends on which show that you attend. During this performance, you will get to see the blue cast. Let's give them a hand. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Please rise for the royal anthem. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to go back in time. Get ready. 3, 2, 1.
오빤 강남스타일.
Conrad Verdi has just been drafted, and
Can we watch cartoons or something? I don't want to watch this news. Can we not ignore this? Conrad Verdi is going to the army. I know, but I won't be able to meet him and say goodbye. And if we ever do meet him, what will be our goodbyes? You know what I'd say?
Yes, I know that, sir, but think of the disastrous effects that might have on the morale of the American teenager. No, I'm not trying to say the boy doesn't want to go into the army. It's just that, well, it sounded to me like, oh, no, I wasn't trying to. 2 weeks from today? At the induction center? He'll be there. Rosie, thank goodness you're here. This is the end of Almelo Music Corporation's. Conrad Verdi is going into the army.
And your faithful secretary is hereby submitting her resignation.
Huh?
I just dropped in to say goodbye, Albert, darling. Lots of luck.
Oh, you can't, Rosie, not today of all days. My pills, where are they? The little white ones I take when I'm overwrought.
Here.
Not so much, break it in half.
Albert, you're 33 years old. You can take a whole aspirin.
I'm not 33. I'm a long ways from 33. I won't be 33 until tomorrow. Water.
Albert, my mind's made up. I've been with Almeli for 8 years now, and as you well know, I've been much more than just a secretary to you.
Rosie, those were moments of madness.
Well, between those moments of madness in the office, I put in a good 90-hour week. And for what? A $5 raise in 1954 and a ball of our page last Christmas?
Promise her anything but give her our page, Rose.
Yeah, but not a 16th of an ounce. And besides, I want something more than that.
Rosie, if you're referring to anything of a more permanent nature between you and me, I'm not ready for it. Besides, there are religious differences.
Spanish is not a religion.
And if it's part of the company you're after, the answer is a no to that too. Al May Lou is me, Mama May, and Lou. And any change to that would kill that wonderful woman that bore me.
Oh, nothing could kill your mother, Albert. Except maybe a silver bullet.
And I won't give up poor old Lou either. He loved you, Rose.
And I loved Lou too. Sure, he was warm, he was loyal, he was lovable. But he died 6 years ago, and besides, he was a wire-haired terrier. Anyhow, I don't want a part of the company. This is something much more important than that.
See, if you're going to discuss what I think you're going to discuss, I'm in no mood to discuss it.
There's nothing to discuss, Albert. Conrad Birdie's going to the army. I've quit. There's nothing you can do but
I'm
go
up
back
to
to...
my ears in debt. Conrad Birdie has a $50,000 guarantee, which I can't pay. And I'm just taking a single overdose of aspirin.
Albert, this may be your last chance. Albert, will you listen to me? Going in the army is the best thing you can do, so you're free to start to do what you want to do. Albert, 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 I know you told me I should trust you for a year, it would just be for a year, but in 8 years, Albert, 8 long years, Albert.
Rosie, it takes time to build a business.
It was only a sideline, that's what you said. You just needed some money, that's what you said. You were going to college and get ahead. Instead of being a music business bum, you were going to NYU and become
Rosie.
an English
Rosie,
teacher.
please, no.
And furthermore, he wrote poetry.
Rosie.
And in the NYU yearbook of 1952, under Albert Peterson's favorite piece of literature, you know what it says? Little Women.
Ruined show business.
And English teacher, and English teacher, you've been an English teacher. We have a little apartment in Queens. You get a summer vacation, and we would know what life means. A man who's got his master's degree to leave someone. How proud I'd be if you had become one. It could have been such a wonderful life. I could have been Mrs. Peterson, Mrs. Albert Peterson, Mrs. Finey Kappa Peterson, the English teacher's wife.
Rosie, I'll make a deal with you. Stay with me, help me get the money to pay Conrad's guarantee, and as soon as this thing is over, I'll go back to the academic life.
Albert, you're on.
Of course, it may take a while, but I'm sure by 1973, 74 at the latest, we will... What are those?
Something that's going to push that date up by a few years. Pick a name.
Pick a name. What name? What are you talking about?
Buy an ultimate for you. McAfee. Kim McAfee, age 15, and recording and president of secretary of Conrad Birdie Fan Club number 2748 of Sweet Apple, Ohio. Mary, would you get me Sweet Apple, Ohio, and call me right back?
Now wait a minute, what's going on here?
Kim McAfee, Albert, is what's going to send you back to college with the biggest hit that this music industry has ever seen, and it's called One Last Kiss.
I've never heard of it.
Well, you haven't written it yet, but when you do, and when that one last kiss is from Conrad Birdie on his way to the big cold army for 2 long years, and when he gives that kiss to one of his fans chosen at random from 1,200,000 hysterical teenage girls, Mr. Birdie will be the hottest soldier since Joan of Arc.
Rose, I'm beginning to see it. We cut the record here in New York
Let him kiss her.
and release the record.
Oh, Albert, you'll make enough money to go back to college for the rest of your life.
Rose, it's wonderful. And I promise you, as soon as this thing is over, it'll be just the 2 of us, Rose, in perfect bliss. I'll get a job teaching English and bliss, kiss. That rhymes. I wonder if anyone's used it before. Where's my pen?
Hello? What do you mean every phone in the Sweet Apple's busy? Kim McAfee just got pinned to who? Never mind, Mary. Just keep trying and call me right back.
Hi, Nancy. Hi, Hannah. What's the story? Morning glory. Hi, Marty. Hi, Alice. What's the story? Morning glory. What's the story? Hummingbird. Have you heard about her going camping? Did you kiss him and cry? Did he pin the paint on? Or was he too shy? Well, I heard they got paid. I was hoping they would. Now you did it at last.
He's
I was
gone.
headed for good.
Hello, Mrs. Merkel. This is Harvey Johnson. Can I speak to Ursula, please?
If you drew about Kim,
Ursula?
I just knew it somehow.
How about the
I
prom?
must go right on.
Saturday?
I can talk to you now. What's it?
You know it, man. It's crazy, man. You know it. Hello, Mrs. Miller. This is Harvey Johnson. Can I speak to Deborah Sue? Hi, you Hugo. Hi, you stupid. What you wanna go get this for? Hey, you mean it. Love your mama. Are you naughty? Oh, Mrs. Garfine is Charity home from school yet? She saw him. She dug him. She got him. If you gotta go, that's the way to go. When they got you, and you're really close, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Oh man, oh man, oh man.
Kim McAfee, what do you mean you're resigning from the fan club? I mean, just because Hugo Peabody gave you his pin doesn't mean you have to retire from all social life. Going steady is important, but there are things far more important than very important, and the Conrad Birdie Fan Club is one of them. I mean, where else can you girls get together to worship that wonderful creature? Do you realize what you've been giving up, Kim?
I'm sorry, Ursula, but my mind's made up. Sure, I'll still listen to his records, but the things like The Pledge and the Conrad Birdie Screamer just pass me now.
You're giving up the scream? You mean when Comrade Birdie sings on television, you're not gonna go, ah! Oh, Kim! Kim, dear, would you please get off the phone? I've got some calls to make.
All right, Mother. Sorry, Ursula, I've got to go. You'll explain everything to the other kids, won't you?
I suppose I'll have to. Bye, Kim. Kim! Are you sure? I mean, really, Kim? Are you absolutely sure?
Positive. After all, I'm 15 years old and it's time I settled down. When you're a skinny child of 14, wired with braces from ear to ear, you doubt that you could ever be appealing. Then, hallelujah, you are 15 and the braces disappear and your skin is smooth and clear and you have that happy grown-up feeling. How lovely to be a woman, the wait was well worthwhile. How lovely to wear mascara and smile, a woman smile. How lovely to have a figure that's round instead of flat. Whenever you hear a boy's whistle, you're what they're whistling at. It's wonderful to feel the way a woman feels. It gives you such a glow, just to know you're wearing lipstick and heels. How lovely to be a woman and have one job to do, to pick out a boy and train him, and then when you go through, you make the man you want him to be. Life's lovely when you're a woman like me. How wonderful to know the things a woman knows. How wonderful to wait for a date in simply beautiful clothes. How lovely to be a woman and have one job to do, to go to a fancy nightclub and stay out after dark. How lovely to be so life's lovely when you're a woman like me.
Kim, dear, the operative said she's been waiting for nearly 3/4 of an hour.
Thank you, Doris. I'll take it from there.
She said it was long distance, and I can't imagine who. What did you say?
I said thank you, Doris. There's no need to look so upset. It's modern for you to call your mother by her first name. It makes the mother and daughter seem more like pals. And I'll call Dad Harry. Naturally.
Yeah.
By the way, Doris, I think Harry took the news about Hugo and I awfully well, don't you? Yes, this is she? Yes, I'll wait.
I don't know. Yesterday, I was mother. Today, I'm a pal. Are you sure you wouldn't like to call me Mom? That's modern.
I'm sorry, but times are changing and you've got to go along with them or be left behind with the old folks.
I am not an old man. I was 18 in World War II.
Yeah.
Conrad Birdie is coming here to kiss me? Doris? Mom?
Sorry I'm late, girls. Now, how about we go over that Conrad Birdie song one more time before we head down to the tracks? Ready?
We love you, Conrad. Oh, yes, we do. We love you, Conrad. And we do.
Little girl, you can sing with us if you want, you know. What's wrong with her?
Oh, he just said her guide's going to the army. And she'll be too old for it when it gets out.
I think she still has a few good years left. Look, why don't you girls head over to the tracks and I'll talk to her. Hi, little girl. I'm Albert Peterson, Conrad's manager. Oh, come now. Things can't be all that black. Smile. Little girl, this is an adult speaking and I order you to smile. Please? The gray skies are gonna clear up. Put on a happy face. Brush off those clouds and cheer up. Put on a happy face. Take off that gloomy mask of tragedy. It's not your style. You look so good that you'll be glad you decided to smile. Pick out a pleasant outlook. Stick out that noble chin. Wipe off that full of doubt look. Slap on a happy grin. And spread sunshine all over the place. Just put on a happy face. Put on a happy face. Put on a happy face. And if you're feeling cross or vigorous, don't sit and whine. Bake a banana splits and licorice, and you'll feel fine. I knew a girl so gloomy, she never laughed or sang. She wouldn't listen to me, now she's a mean old thing. So spread sunshine all over the place. Just put on a happy face. My gosh, there's a luggage. Little girl, you better head down over the tracks if you want to see Conrad leave. Hey kid, could you get that down the track? Rosie? What are you doing here?
Just getting our things down to the station without any help from you, Albert.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rose.
Just get your briefcase down to the station before any of the reporters get to talk to Conrad Birdie alone. You know what happened last time.
Rosie, you hang on to it. I have to wait here for Mama.
Speaking of your mother, Albert, have you talked to her about dissolving Almelu?
I couldn't, Rose. Yesterday was the anniversary.
Of what?
Lou. 6 years ago, he was struck on 181st by a loaded beer truck.
Yoo-hoo!
Do you suppose that's Mama?
It's either her or the all clear.
Yoo-hoo, Sonny!
Mama! Oh, what's the matter?
Nothing to worry about. I'm just a little faint from the subway.
Subway? Mama, I told you to take a taxi.
Taxi? What do I need favorite taxi. I leave taxi for my successful son. A mother can ride proudly in a dirty subway full of people who wouldn't give you a seat if your life depends on it. But what's the difference? I'm only a mother. Now today a mother is lower than a dirt anyway. Here's some money I saved from not taking this taxi. Buy some candy with it. Who's she?
Oh, you know, Rose Alvarez from The Office.
Rose Alvarez? This is little pretty Rose Alvarez? I can't believe it. Rose, what happened? You look awful. Sudden shock or something?
Excuse me, Albert. I think I'll go see if Conrad's here.
By all means, Miss Alvarez, look at her, Sunny. Look how nice she looks. It's a wonder to meet some old little man doesn't snatch her out. A personable matron with brains and a few dollars. What a catch you would be for a lonely old man. Good night, Rose.
Goodbye, May.
Mama, what I want to talk to you about is sort of about Rose. Perhaps you'd want to sit down.
Why? I know my Sunny, he loves his mama. He isn't going to say anything that would break her heart. Go ahead, dear. What about Rose?
Well, it's about Lou too, Mama.
Lou? Where are you, Lou? Struck down with a beverage and faithfully consumed for 32 years. What about Lou?
Well, Mama, Rose thinks, and I agree that I should give up on Alvin, Mama. Mama, what's the matter?
Nothing. You killed me. That's all. Lou, I'm coming. I'm on my way up.
Mama, you don't understand. It's just that Rose thinks, I think. Look, Mama, here's some money. Take a taxi home. The subways are too crowded.
Nothing is too crowded for a mother. I take the subway. Wait a minute. How far is it after all? Only 107? Oh, well.
Mama.
Enjoy yourself, son. Wear a heavy coat. Be careful crossing the street. Keep your money in your inside pocket. And eat a hot lunch.
Albert, I thought you were going to break it to her gently.
Well, as a matter of fact, Rose, I didn't tell her. She was so upset about my leaving that I thought I'd just wait.
You mean you didn't?
He's coming! He's coming! Conrad is coming!
Later, Rosie, Conrad needs me. We can't let him talk to those reporters alone.
Albert, you promised me that
Later, Rosie, later. Conrad needs me.
Hey, how about answering a couple of questions, Conrad? Like, how do you feel about going into the army?
How does he feel? You ask how he feels. He's much too shy to tell you, so I'll tell you how he feels. He feels brave and eager, strangely humble, proud to be a plain GI.
I will gladly face those bullets, for he's not afraid to die. For
He's a fire standing, patriotic, happy American boy. And that's why he volunteered.
Volunteered? I thought he's wrapped up and he appealed 3 times.
Sing.
We love you, Conrad. Oh, yes, we do. We love you, Conrad. That will be true. When you're not near us, we love you. Oh, Conrad, we love you.
Bravo.
What's your fish on that bottle smell like, Conrad? Are you two engaged? Is he engaged? Is Conrad engaged? There's absolutely nothing to prove he's engaged.
She's a real pal, like a sister, but it doesn't mean a thing. And that 18-carat diamond, it was just a friendship ring. For he's a fire standing, patriotic, happy American boy.
Then why was her husband so mad?
See?
We love you, Conrad. Yes, we do. We love you, Conrad. That will be true.
Is it true that you found Conrad in her board school?
That is a lie through and through. I'll tell you where he came from. Here's the story, and it's true.
He was born in Little
He was born in Old Virginia. they're singing beneath the old plantation. Ooh.
Conrad Birdie, welcome, sweet apple. Now, before we escort you to the town hall where the mayor himself is waiting, I would like to introduce to you the girl upon whom you have chosen to bestow your final kiss upon, and who will now lead us to recite the Conrad Birdie Pledge, Kim Magazine.
I, Kim Magazine, being of sound mind and body, do hereby promise to be loyal, courteous, steadfast, and true to Conrad Birdie and the United States of America, both indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Rosie, you stay right here. I'm gonna go with Conrad. I have to make a speech for him.
But Albert,
Rosie, you stay here, stack our bags, take them home, and if I see a taxi, I'll send it back. Kim, before you go, could I talk to you for a minute?
right now, couldn't it wait? I'm in an awful hurry.
I don't think so, Kim. It's important.
Hugo Peabody was so important and we have to talk to her right now.
What's so important? I'll tell you what's so important. The day after I give her my pin, she goes around kissing someone else. That's what's so important. I want you to know that I'm quite upset about this. I've already had several headaches and a nosebleed.
Why, Hugo? I bet you're actually jealous of Conrad Birdie.
Me jealous? I'm the opposite of jealous. I'm very jealous. And I have every right to be. Kim's my steady.
But that's just it, Hugo. I'm your steady. Sure, I may admire Conrad as one admires a far, distant, and unattainable ideal, but I'm pinned to you, and I don't care how common and ordinary you are. That's just how I'm gonna stay.
You're not just saying that to make me feel better.
I mean every word of it, Hugo. Conrad Birdie's just a flame, but his steady is forever. One boy, one special boy, one boy to go with, to talk with, and walk with. One boy, that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. One boy, one steady boy, one boy to love with, to choke with, have hope with. One boy, one to work with. One day I find out this is my life is all about. You need someone is living just for you. One boy, one steady boy, one boy to be with forever and ever. One boy, that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be.
Okay, I feel so much better now. I'll talk to my nose only have a chili sandwich.
You're silly to worry, Hugo. Sure, Conrad may make a great public figure, but he doesn't make me feel all dizzy and faint when I think of him. Only my steady does that. Why? Even when I say his name, I don't feel a thing. Listen. Conrad Birdie. Conrad Birdie. Conrad Birdie.
The boy she loved is my roommate said Disney novels fate. And you heard her, lady. That boy's.
One day you'll find out this is what life is all about. You need someone who is living just for you. One guy, one special guy, one guy to live for, to care for, be there for.
Rosie, what's the matter?
I was just thinking about you, Albert.
Oh, never mind thinking of me. My speech, where is it?
It's in the briefcase.
Oh, good, bring it along. The mayor's almost done speaking. Come on.
That's the way it should be.
And so it is with great pride and prejudice, as well as the usual pomp and circumstance, that I welcome you to our fair city and present to you this 14-karat solid gold key so generously donated by the men at the Sweet Apple Brass Works. And as I present this key to you, Conrad Birdie,
He said it! He said the name!
what happened? All I did was say Conrad Birdie. If you girls don't stop that, I can't finish my speech.
Who cares about your speech? When I hear from Conrad, speak to us, oh beautiful one. Tell us how you make that glorious sound that even now, in the anticipation of it, has reduced me to a snarling, raging, panting jungle beast.
You gotta be.
Edna, what's the matter?
You gotta be sincere.
What are you doing, Mr. Birdie?
You gotta feel it here. 'Cause if you feel it here, well then you're gonna be honestly sincere. Won't you feel it's true? Really feel it, you make them feel it too. Write this down now, you gotta be sincere, honestly sincere. Man, you gotta be sincere. If you're really sincere, if you're really sincere, if you feel it here, then it's gotta be right, oh baby. Oh honey, hug me. So.
mess clean before Conrad comes down.
This mess, as you refer to it, Kim, happens to be my breakfast, and I intend on enjoying it.
Now, your father has a right to enjoy his eggs, Kim, but I'm sure he won't mind if we just quietly start clearing away some of these other things. I know, the house is a bit hectic this morning, but Kim's gone to a lot of trouble trying to fix a very special breakfast for Mr. Birdie, and I just want to be ready and waiting for him when he comes down. After all, he is a national figure, and I want to show these New York people we know how to treat a national figure here in Sweet Apple. Of course, it really doesn't mean that much to me personally, but for Kim's sake, There we are, all done. Did you enjoy it, dear? Good. Now, hurry along.
Doris, I am not moving from this room until I get my coffee and read my papers.
Oh, I'm sorry, dear. I didn't have time to prepare your coffee this morning. How about a nice warm 7-Up?
Morning, Pug. Here's your paper. I hope you don't mind that I cut out a few stories about Conrad.
I have tried to run this house on a democratic basis. I have extended the privilege of self-determination to both the woman I have married and the children I have sired. The vote has been denied no one for reason of age, sex, or political affiliations. There has been no taxation without representation, and open covenants have been openly arrived at. Last night, I gave up my room to a guest who repeatedly referred to me as fat. Telephone calls were made on my phone to New York, Chicago, Fairbanks, Alaska, and Hong Kong. I slept in a camp cot with my feet in the fireplace and my head in an ashtray. Outside my window, 3 Harpy Street, we love you, Conrad, 4,726 times. And now I have just lost 2 fried eggs. Gentlemen, the democracy is over. Parliament is dissolved, the Magna Carta is revoked, and Nero is back in town. And you don't serve the Emperor warm 7-Up.
Mr. McAfee, I hope you don't mind keeping off the phone for 2 minutes. We're expecting a long-distance call from New York.
Perfectly all right. I'll go out and burn Rome.
Mother, what's wrong?
Oh, nothing, dear. Your father's just excited about Conrad's being here. That's all.
He's coming! He's coming! Quick, he's coming! I'll get the eggs. Mother, you call the kids.
Girls, you better hurry if you want to see him eat.
Here we are, kid.
I'm sorry, Doris. We just had to come. Then I'll be back here. He's here!
Call me for lunch. Hi, Fats. Now look, Doris, about that, boy.
Please, Harry. The boy's just
Wait,
shy.
Ashley.
After all, Kim is only 15 and
Please,
no one.
Daddy, not in front of everybody.
I don't care who was here. No ill-mannered lout is going to...
Tell them, Pop.
You shut up.
Harry, you have no right to say that. The boys are guests.
This is my house, and until you're 18...
But Daddy!
I said shut up until you're 18.
But Daddy!
Will you leave me alone?
Mr. and Mrs. McAfee, Kim Randolph, is this the type of behavior you want to show 75 million people?
What are you talking about?
You're all going to be on television.
On television?
Yes, you're all going to be on the Ed Sullivan Show. I just got confirmation from New York, from Ed Sullivan himself.
You mean we're going to be on the Sullivan Show? Ed Sullivan Show?
Yes, they're cutting in on Sunday evening at 8:30 into Sweet Apple, Ohio. You're all gonna be there.
Me? On the Ed Sullivan Show? Ed Sullivan! I, Harry McAfee, appearing with Ed Sullivan, Ed Sullivan. I have a wonderful wife, two little kids, good job, and now this. Ed, I love you.
Well, here we are, Albert. What do you think?
It's wonderful, Rose. Now, there's something really important I need to tell you.
Stripping down the lights and the cameras today. Costumes, we can...
Rosie, I'm sure everything's gonna be just fine. Now, if you'd stop talking about the Ed Sullivan Show for just 1 minute, there's something really important I need to talk to you about. But you and I, Rose.
You and me, English teacher.
Rosie, I'm serious. Being out here with you has helped me to see a lot of different things in a new light. And that's why I want to let you know that I wrote to Mama and told her that no matter what happens, I am giving up on Al Milou.
Oh, Albert, you didn't.
Yes, I did, Rose. And I wrote her the day we left, which gives her 3 days and 3 nights to get back to me. So far, not a word. If you ask me, she's accepted the whole thing by now. Come in.
3 days and 3 nights on the trailway bus. But what's the difference? I'm only a mother. And for a mother, a trailway bus is good enough.
Mama, what are you doing here?
Did you think I wouldn't come? A woman get a letter of mercy written under an influence of drug and she should stay at home? Pay no attention, it's just some mother tears. Dear Mom, this is to let you know that Al Milou is dissolved. Your friend, Albert. Al Milou is dissolved? Dissolve me? Who am I to you anyway? An old sick lady who probably won't last a night? I just want a simple stone with one more crab on it. Albert's mother.
Mama?
And don't hire a limousine to get me a final resting place. I won't. Oh, and tell that Spanish friend of you that I forgive her. She knows what she done it.
Mama, Rose is right there.
This is Rose? I can't believe it. Albert, for her own sake, send her back. And don't worry about your secretary. It so happened to met on the bus a perfect secretary, a wonderful, refined girl. Sunny, say hello to Glorious Rasputin. Hiya!
secretary for. I have Rosie.
What does Rosie need a job for? In a year or two, she'll be hitting retirement.
Well, listen, I don't just time.
You do other things?
I tap dance, and I figured I could help you with secretary stuff. You need to help me get into show business. Men, hold this. Can you play Swanee River?
That's my favorite selection.
Get him of this, Sal.
Well, I don't know. You certainly have wonderful qualifications, but I'm more used to working with Miss Alvarez. Do you have to stay down there?
Just for a few minutes. Mary, do me a dear and help me, and Al, you push me on the other side.
Sunny, they can't always cut while they help her out. Albert, why don't you take Gloria somewhere and see how fast she
Well,
drives?
I do have all these releases to get ready. Unless it makes any difference to you, Rosie.
Why should it make any difference to me?
Atta girl, Rosie. You just keep working, and I'll go along with Miss Rasputin.
I find you a typewriter.
Here's the touch system.
Whatever possible.
I could kill him. I could just kill him.
Excuse me, Miss Alvarez, but I'm looking for Kim McAfee. I just want to tell her that she is not to kiss Conrad Birdie on the Sullivan show tonight, because if she does, Miss Alvarez, is there anything wrong? Miss Alvarez, it's me, Hugo Peabody. Can I do anything for you?
Yes, Hugo. I think you can.
So remember, ladies and gentlemen, your surest way to the best in color science is to insist on the nose of Kodak. And now, the young man you've all been waiting to see. As you know, in just about 14 hours, one of show business's brightest talents is going off to play a very special engagement. And tonight, before he goes, he wants to leave a certain lucky young lady with one last kiss. Ladies and gentlemen, we take you to Sweetapple, Ohio, where a typical American family, Mr. and Mrs. Harry McAfee and their children, Brandy and Kim, are gathered to bid farewell to the typical American soldier, Mr. Conrad Birdie.
Oh, one last kiss, oh give me one last kiss. It never felt like this, no, never felt like this. You know I need your love. Oh, give me one last kiss. Oh, one more time, oh maybe one more time. It really is sublime, oh fun is so sublime. You know I need your love. Oh, give me one last kiss.
Brace yourself, Conrad Birdie. He started this thief of love.
Hugo Peabody, I never want to speak to you ever again.
I demand to know what's going on here. Who let that kid in?
I did, Albert.
Rosie?
It was just a farewell present to you and Miss Rasputin. Wear it in good health.
Rosie, you can't leave me all here all alone.
Oh, you're not alone, Albert. You're on television.
He's a fine, upstanding patriot.
That's how long I wasted on him. That's all. I'm through. Albert Dears put it sweetly. Away with you. What did I ever see in him? How did I ever get involved that way? Now that it's over, I can smile and say, what did I ever see in him? Boy, I was way out on a limb. Now that my feet are on the ground again, now that my senses have been found again, what did I ever see in him? Is he tender? No, he's not. Is he thoughtful? No, he's not. Am I crazy? What's he got that I found so dang appealing? What did he ever do for me? Well, to be honest, he was sometimes nice, but still it wasn't worth the awful price. It was rough from the start. Broken days, broken nails, broken hearts. How did I ever? Why did I ever? What did I ever?
It's okay, Miss Alvarez. All men can't be like that.
Every single one of them egotistical, selfish human beasts.
Well, why do we court a woman to do that, Miss Alvarez?
Use them. Let them be our playthings while we live. Sit them a cup of life and mix a potion full strong and drink it to the dregs. How do you like them apples, Mr. Peterson? Do we need them? No, we don't. Do we want them? No, we don't. Will we need them? No, we won't. Tell me, what did I say that for? What did we ever see in them? How could we ever think that they were nice? Taken from us, we paid an awful price. It was rough from the start. Broken days, broken nails, broken hearts. What did we ever see?
Hugo F. Peabody. Huh? Hugo. Why, he's just as bad as Mr. Peterson, if not worse. Miss Alvarez, I'm coming with you.
Don't be ridiculous, Kim. You're only 15.
Juliet was 14 when she left home.
And look what happened to her. Look, Kim, why don't you go have some milk and cookies and go to bed like a...
It's too late for milk and cookies, Miss Alvarez. I want to live. We'll drain the dregs together.
Roy, are you okay?
For the last time, Albert, I'm okay and I don't feel like getting into bed. Now leave me alone.
Conrad, be reasonable. You've had a severe shock, and the best thing to do is go upstairs and get the... Aha, there she is. The one that stabbed me in my heart when my back was turned.
Get out of my way, Albert.
Be careful, Sonny. She may be armed.
It's okay, Mama, I can handle her. Why don't you go upstairs and make sure that Conrad gets into bed?
Albert, for the last time, will you let me by? I have plans to go to the town tonight, and I don't want to waste another minute.
Not until I've had my say, Rose. I just want to let you know that thanks to Mama's quick thinking, the kiss will happen tomorrow, right before Conrad leaves. So it looks like you failed, Rose. Like anyone must fail who tries to buck Al Peterson, one of the giants, titans, one of the King Kongs of the music industry.
Get out of my way, you defrocked English teacher.
Rosie, come back, do you hear me? This is King Kong calling. Rosie, I need you, and I miss you. And what did I... And I don't care how you beg and plead, Miss Alvarez. You're through here now, Maylu. You're fired. I'm sorry to do this in front of you, folks, but I had to let Miss Alvarez go. I'll get that.
From Hong Kong again?
Hello there, Mr. Lewis. Sorry to say, but Miss Alvarez is no longer with us. Yes, I've had to let her go, and now she's, no, she won't be here anytime soon.
Miss Alvarez, wait, I'm coming with you.
Where are you going, young lady?
With Rosie, to drain deep the dregs and sip full heart the brimming cup, to live.
Upstairs.
But Daddy...
Did you hear me? Upstairs.
Miss Alvarez was right. You're all the same.
What did you say? Doris, we failed as parents! I never asked for much from the children of this house, just respect. Respect is all I ask for, but did I get any respect? I did not get any respect. I got no respect.
I respect you, Pop.
I don't want your respect. You're a child. What good is respect from a child? Doris, carry me upstairs. I'm not a well man.
Now look here, Mr. Lewis. No 3-cent reporter can bulldoze me. I happen to be Albert J. Peterson, and you can print that in whatever cheap paper you happen to represent. It's not Mr. Lewis, it's Mr. Lewis. And it's not a paper, it's a magazine. Rosie, I need you.
Sonny boy, where are you going?
Nowhere's Mama, just outside. It's stuffy in here. I thought to look for Rose, Mama. I love her, and I want her back.
By all means, Sonny. Mind your lady of things and bring her back here. And by the way, dear, be sure to stop by the kitchen when you get back. Take my head off the oven and turn out the gas.
Mama, I've had enough of this. If you love me, then you will help me find Rose. Don't you realize what's happened? She's gone out to make up for all the years she's wasted on me.
Oh, you're right, Sonny. I helped you find her. Only I better give you the message from Conrad first.
What message?
Nothing to worry about. He says he's going out tonight and he doesn't think he's coming back on time to kiss Kim tomorrow.
Mama, why didn't you tell me this earlier?
I tried to, sweetheart,
I
darling.
don't know what's the matter with him. Conrad! Conrad!
Take it easy, I'm coming. Before you start your hollering, Albert, I just want you to know that I've made up my mind. I'm tired of getting up at 9 every morning, having people watch me when I eat, letting kids poke me in the eye. I just want to have some fun. Go out, meet a couple of young chicks. Don't you understand, Albert?
Mama, don't just stand there. Do something.
Conrad, did you ever become into a more mature woman?
Anyway, I just want you to know that this is my last free night before I'm going into the army, and I am going out.
You can't go out without my permission. It says so in your contract. Mama, get the contract. It's upstairs. Never mind, I'll get it myself. Conrad, you stay right here.
Conrad?
There are chicks just for some kissing, and I mean to kiss me a few. Man, those chicks don't know what they're missing. I've got a lot of living to do. Sizzling steaks are ready for tasting, and there's Cadillacs all shiny and new. Gotta move, 'cause time is all wasted. There's such a lot of living to do.
19 or 20, who was one, and was it true? Older man, 20, I've got a lot of living to do.
There's music, places to go, people to see. Everything for you and me. Hey, you can live here, don't you?
Yes, Mr. Birdie.
What's the lowdown on this town?
Sweet Apple, Ohio was founded in 1852 by German.
What do you do here? When are you gonna have a ball?
Well, there's the old church basement and the sweet shop, and the older kids go to the ice house.
What's there?
I don't know, ice, I guess.
It seems to me, Mr. Birdie, that the ice house is where people go when they want to be alone.
Hey, aren't you that chick I was supposed to kiss?
I am not a chick. I'm a fully grown woman, and I insist on being treated as such.
Now you're talking, chick. Come on, let's go. We got things to do. Crazy clothes and notable races.
Someone nice to hold up to. But with
home this minute. Ursula! Do you hear me? I'm calling for you. Ursula! Ursula!
There's music to play, places to go, people to see. Everything for you and me. If only you know it, and it's all just waiting for you. You're alive, so come on and show it. When you're alive, so follow it. Whatever it is to do.
Kim, come back. Kim.
Kim, where are you? Oh, Hugo. Have you seen Kim?
Don't ask me. Ask Conrad Birdie.
What are you talking about?
Oh, they're out together having moonlight swims and motorboat races and loop-de-loop. I am going to do the only sensible thing. Drink myself to death.
Moonlight swims? Motorboat races? Loop the loop! Doris, get my gun.
Hi there, Mr. McAfee. You haven't seen Conrad, have you?
No, but I intend on seeing him, Mr. Peterson, so if you have any message for him, I'll be glad to deliver it.
Right, high five.
Shoot him! Rosie, I have to find Rosie!
Dear, what are you talking about? You know you don't have a gun.
There's that EV rifle in the garage.
That's mine,
You
Pa.
shut up. I wonder where I can find EV's list late at night.
Anyway, it's broken, dear.
They get anything! That boy now I bought you last Christmas with such a tip, but just stand there! Do something! My daughter has gone off the loop the loop with a fan! Get me a water gun! Kids, I know from these kids today. Kids who can understand anything they say. Kids, they are disobedient, disrespectful, going crazy, stop things, loafer, and won't run subject. Kids, you can talk till your face is blue. Kids, but they still do just what they want to do. Why can't they be like we were, perfect in every way? What's the matter with kids today? Kids, I don't mind moonlight swims, it's the loop that hurts. Kids, why don't we lower the drafting age to about 11? Kids, I didn't know how to hold hands until after World War II. Kids, they are just impossible to control. Kids, when they're on the blues, they rock and roll. Why can't they dance like we did? What's wrong with Sammy Kaye?
Hey, Pa, here's a stick I found outside.
A stick? What am I supposed to do? Never mind. What's the matter with kids today?
I'll have a double rock and a scotch. I put some rock in it this time. Can you make me a vodka malted?
How old are you?
32.
Get out!
What about a beer?
Beat it!
Just let me sit here alone with an empty glass in front of me.
Out!
I demand to see the manager. Where's Maud?
Ah, Maud. Charlie F. Maud. And if you don't get out of here in 1 minute, I'll grab you by the scruff of your neck and throw you out!
Okay. I'm going. But this is the last time I do my drinking in this place.
bourbon, scotch on the side, no ice, and put a cherry in it. Actually, make that 2 cherries. And bring on the dancing boys. Alvarez is the name, but I want you to call me Spanish Rose.
Well, Spanish Rose.
See?
Get out!
Now wait a minute, you can't kick me out. I'm an American citizen. It's my constitutional right to drink here by
Yeah.
and be any manner of
Hi,
travel
Mrs.
by
Albert
here by
Peterson
so
speaking. Is
Spanish
Miss
Rose
Alvarez
coming out
there?
party. When I say coming out party, I mean
Who?
coming out party.
Miss Rose Alvarez. In fact, I think that's her voice I hear right now. Could you put her on, please?
Hold the wire! Hey, Fidel Castro, I got a guy named Peterson who wants to talk to you.
Tell that Weasley little rat I'm not here.
That proves she's there. Who else knows I'm a Weasley little rat? Rosie, I need your help to find Conrad.
And furthermore, if I were this Rose, which I am not, the one thing that would certainly make me hang up is any mention of anybody named Conrad.
Oh, okay, fine. We won't talk about Conrad. We'll talk about you, me, anything, Rosie. Honey, talk to me.
Talk to me, talk to me.
Rosie, are you alone?
I'm not alone, Albert. I'm with friends.
Rosie, listen, you've got to help me find Conrad. It's an emergency.
That's only the beginning, Albert. From now on, the sky's the limit. Parties, balls, dances. Goodbye.
Rose, no. Spanish Rose, please. Somebody stop her. I'll
Get
be
out
right
of
down.
Spanish
Mama, get my
Rose's
jacket.
way.
Oh! Wait a minute, little... Wait a minute.
Oh, Miss Alvarez! Can I ask you a favor? Could you go back in there and get me some Darkins to want me to go?
Not for $1 million.
But my whole world is out there before me. I can't get a drink and give Ronaldo's Conrad to the ice house.
Him and Conrad have gone to the ice house? Albert. I've got to find Albert. Hugo, you stay right there.
This is it. Modes for aunts, roadside retreat. Hurry, Mama.
I don't understand why. We are running around all night trying to find someone it would be better not to find in the first place. If you listen to me, Sonny, you go home, have a nice cup of Ovaltine and go to bed.
Mama, I already told you. I'm not going home until I find Rosie. But if you want to go back, that's fine with me. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Why don't you go home, Mama?
What did you say, sweetheart, darling?
I said, why don't you go home, Mama?
Could you repeat it once more, my sunshine of existence?
I said, go home, Mama. I don't need you anymore.
So, it come at last it come. Today I knew it come, at least it come at last. My Sonny boy doesn't need me anymore. Well, what are you waiting for? Get rid of me. Put me out with the garbage. Throw me out with the used grapefruit and the empty can of bumblebee tuna. And by the way, dear, I have a good news for you. I got a report from the hospital. It's absolutely definite. I got a condition. Never mind what condition, a condition. And the one thing the doctor can't cure is a condition.
Mama.
Fancy funerals are just for rich people. I don't want you to spend a cent. Wait till Mother Day is wrap me in the flag and dump me into river.
Are you finished, Mama?
Yes, Sonny boy.
Good night, Mama.
You're just like your father. You marry anything. Good night, Sonny boy.
My name is not Sonny Boy.
Good night, Albert.
Mr. Peterson, have you seen Conrad and Kim?
Hi there, Mr. McPhee. I must tell you that Conrad's affair is no longer, well, him and Conrad.
They've run off together.
And if we don't find them soon, Mr. Peterson, I intend on calling the FBI.
No, I'm sure there's nothing to worry about.
Have you seen Ursula?
Ursula?
Is she missing too? This kind of automatic everywhere.
Mr. Peterson?
Oh, now, I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. They're all probably down by the drugstore, having one of those gang wars.
Gang wars?
Kids, the girls from easy today. Kids who can understand anything they say.
Kids, they are so ridiculous and so immature. I don't see why anybody wants them.
Wait and see.
They're just impossible to control.
Old enough to
Kids, with their own rules and their own
another teenage delinquent.
Why can't they be like you? We're perfect in every way.
What's the matter with kids? Kids, what the hell is wrong with these kids today? Kids, who can get the turn out that way? Why can't they be like me? We're perfect in every way. What's the matter with kids?
What's the matter with kids?
What's the matter with kids today?
Hi, everybody. Hugo here.
Hugo Peabody, what have you been drinking?
Milk, but it worked. Anyhow, I've got the perfect right to be drunk. My girlfriend always Conrad to
To the movies. Great double bill tonight. Flying down to Rio and reading. I always remember that wonderful cast. Dolores Del Rio and Gene Raymond. God, and what a score.
I'd forgotten about that.
Hey, Rio.
Albert.
Rosie, I was waiting for you all night. Where have you been? Hey, I just want to let you know. I did it, Rosie. I told Mama to go home. I'm a new man, a world leader.
Kim and Conrad have gone to the ice house.
Ice out.
Ice house? Doris, call them out to police!
Well, here we are, Conrad. The ice house. Fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Of course, if you've been here as many times as I have. Well, I've been here with just about everybody. Ursula, Deborah Sue, the Girl Scouts.
There you are, obsequious one. We've been looking for you everywhere.
That's nice. Now, out of the way.
No, but you don't understand. We're coming with you. You said it yourself. We've got a lot of living to do.
Now, wait a minute.
We'll never go home again. We'll follow you to the ends of the earth. Nice big wonderful reasons. Loop the loop.
Of course, all that stuff really is not how to.
We can start right now. Let's run!
There he is! Let the brave brute arrest that man! Well, now, what do we have to say, Mr. Birdie?
Thank God you're here.
Hi, buddy. Hugo here again.
I'm here. Take me
Take him away!
I command you to leave the bar right now. Do you hear me? This is L.R.J. Peterson calling.
It's no use. Why don't you go back to the house now? Go down to the courthouse and try to talk to the...
Rosie, I guess you didn't hear me earlier. This is the new Albert.
But Albert...
Don't butt Albert me, Rose. I am man, and my first order to you is to pack our bags and be down at the train station at 6:30 tomorrow morning, where I intend to be there with Conrad Birdie. I further instruct you to bring whatever legal documents are necessary, because I intend on making you Mrs. Albert Peterson by 2400 hours tomorrow. Roger, over and out. Oh, Rosie, did I ever mention that I loved you?
Not yet, Albert.
Well, I do. Conrad!
It's going to be such a last, have you only to spare for a heart-to-heart with an old friend?
Well, of course I'll always have time to talk with the woman who by tomorrow I'll be able to call. I'll be able to call Mother.
The truest word I ever heard. To think I will live to see the day.
Adios, Mama.
Adios, Rosita.
Call me Mrs. Peterson.
Now look, Albert, shut up and get on that train. It took me every cent that I had to bail you out.
Now, wait a minute, buddy boy. You may have saved my life, and whether you pay me no guarantee or not, I've got a contract with you forever.
Huh? What are you saying?
Here's a blank piece of paper. I sign my name to Albert. You just fill in whatever you'd like.
Hello, Albert.
Hi, Mama.
Rose? You look good for a shame. I know about you two. Don't worry, I won't make a fuss. I do like what intelligent mother has to do. Goodbye, dear. Don't worry about the coach. You'll get 3 mixed souls as soon as the train passes over me.
Mama, get up and get on that train. I have no time for your nonsense.
Just a minute, Mr. Peterson! I demand to know what you've done with Mr. Birdie. He is not in that jail.
I don't know. I haven't seen him all night. I'm just here to say goodbye to Rosie.
Mr. Peterson.
Now, there's no point in getting excited, dear. After all, there's no real harm done. Kim and Hugo are back together again. As a matter of fact, the sweetest thing happened this morning. He proposed to her, and she accepted.
My life is over now. I'll sell my house and go into a home. Albert, the train's leaving. Get on!
Bye, Conrad!
Well, here I am, Albert, 6:30 on the button. Where's the train?
It left
But Albert, you told me to be
at
here
6:25
at 6:30. I know because
with Mama and Conrad.
Albert, you wanted us to miss that train.
It stands to reason, Rose. Why leave on a train to New York when we have tickets to Pumpkin Falls, Iowa?
What's in Pumpkin Falls, Iowa?
Oh, an opening in the teaching staff for Pumpkin Falls Junior High School. I read about it in this morning's paper. They want someone who can teach domestic science and English. Oh, and I hope you brought those papers, Rose, because they want the applicant to be married.
Oh, Albert.
Rose, did I tell you that that's the most beautiful thing in the world? I was never crazy for flowers. I confess that nothing left me colder. I could watch a daisy for hours, and all I feel was several hours older. Lilacs or lilies, any bloom you please. All that they did was make me shrug or sneeze. Now I love each blossom that I see, for a lovely little rose loves me. Now my life is rosy, since I found my Rosie. With a girl like Rosie, how could I be blue? Hand in hand we'll mosey
take it from me. There's one rose sweeter than any that grows, and that's my Rosie. I'm so glad you chose me. Life is one sweet, beautiful song to me. Now my life is rosy,
Happy I know.
since I found my Rosie.
Where she will go.
Like Rosie, how could we be blue?
Oh, we'll have us a home out west, a nice little sweet little nest, and in every room, roses in bloom.
But there's one rose sweeter than all of the rest, and that's my Rosie. I'm so glad you chose me. Life is one sweet, beautiful song. When love is right, then what could be wrong? Life is one sweet, beautiful song.